Ever wonder what the world of technology has in store for us in the future? Well, I have. I'm here to give you the heads up. The future of technology rests on three huge companies: Microsoft, Apple, and Google. And fanboys, you're gonna have to start picking sides. Most have known about the not so warm relationship between Microsoft and Apple for some years now. Right now, they're the two main choices when it comes to an operating system on your computer, so of course there's gonna be some bad blood. For a while, each company would just do their own thing. Apple with their amazing adverts and their unbeatable beauty of their products, and Microsoft leading the way in innovation, unmatched power, and more reasonable pricing. More recently, though, another company has come into play: Google. What just started out as a small search engine has turned into a media giant. While they don't have their own readily available operating system yet, they do have their hands on everything else that Microsoft and Apple are interested in. They all just fight now, and it's pretty funny. Microsoft has Bing, which is a search engine to compete with Google. Microsoft has its own store, which looks just like the Apple Store, but with more colors. Apple has the App Store, Google has the Android market, Apple has the iPod, Microsoft has the Zune, Microsoft has IE, Apple has Safari, and Google has Chrome. They just have their hands in everything. I mean, especially Google. Ever hear of Google Buzz? It's like taking email and combining it with Facebook, Twitter, and WordPress. Most recent has been the world of cell phones. Apple copied Microsoft by making the iPhone. Granted, Apple did it much better, and Microsoft's first attempt at cell phones was only an OS made for like Motorola and LG. Apple took it one step further by making their own OS and their own hardware. Google recently decided to do the same thing. They made the Nexus One, which is their own hardware and their own OS. This got Apple into a little bit of a tizzy, and they ran over to Microsoft saying, "Hey, do you want to be our new official search engine now because we hate Google?" And Microsoft's like, "Yeah, sure, why not? We need more advertising for Bing." And after that, Microsoft turns around and says, "Hey, we're coming out with our own phone now called the Windows 7 phone." So it's just one big, it's like high school with little girls. That's what it is. The most recent problem that's arisen is now Apple is now suing Google's phone manufacturer over 20 patents. And Google's response to this was, "The iPad looks like a big iPhone." The gloves are off at this point. It's time to pick sides. I'm Cory Passet for The Brick.